Hey guys, just trying to hop on here at least once a day to answer some questions. And one I get often, and I'm actually dealing with two of my clients right now, is how to break up with my current agency. Luckily, they're not breaking up with me, they're actually breaking up with their past agency to join my agency. First thing, you need to make sure you have control of your domain name. That's good for any business, whether you're breaking up with your agency or not. Normally your domain name is held on a domain registrar, whether that's GoDaddy or somewhere else. Just make sure that you have it, you have access to it. If all else fails, I get hit by a bus, your current agency goes down, goes bankrupt, you can't get in touch. At least if you have your domain name, you can spin up a new site on that domain name. You don't lose your domain authority, you don't lose your search results or anything like that. As far as hosting, so where your files are actually hosted online, I normally would let the agency do that. I do that as an agency just because I have a big hosting plan. So I have top security, daily backups, 24/7 uptime monitoring, really fast speeds. So I wouldn't worry about the hosting if I were you, but the one thing I would worry about is getting a backup of your website. So if your agency is dealing with your hosting, just ask for a backup. At least that gives you that backup. And then if something happens with your agency or you want to leave, you can give the new agency or new developer that backup. Makes it super fast. I can spin up a backup in a matter of a day or two instead of having to rebuild the site, whether it's on a current design, which would be a bit quicker, or a total new rebuild, which could take a few weeks to a couple of months. If you have that backup, and especially if it's built off something like WordPress that developer works on, normally it's a matter of hours or a day or two and your site's back to normal. So always get that backup. That's kind of my advice. One of my clients currently has an agency where it's more of a lease agreement, which I hate as an agency. All the work product that I create is for you and I give that to you when you leave, but they're doing a bit of a lease deal. So when you leave that agency, they claim they still have ownership. I'm trying to get a site backup, at least then we can spin it up on a separate hosting and they are free to leave that. My other client, the agency bought the domain name. There's no malintent or anything behind it, but all of a sudden one of the members left, they can't find the logins and they don't have access to their domain name even though their site's live. So if that domain goes down, we're trying to switch sites, we can't get access to it. So always have access to your domain name. Let your agency do the hosting, but if they do the hosting, make sure to have a site backup. Hope that helps.